Southern Oregon is a hotbed for athletic competition, from youth sports to the pros. The region boasts representation at every level. Performances this past year of local standouts highlight this year's top awards. Recipients with impressive individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, all highlight the level of excellence in Southern Oregon. Here now are the Mail Tribune's top 10 sports stories of 2019. Number 10. Brett WOLFE. They say tradition never dies in athletic programs that win. A rich history at North Medford Black Tornado baseball passed the baton from 25-year coach Brett WOLFE, a former player himself. Another former player, Kerry Curtis, becomes the new skipper. WOLFE, during his tenure, went 494, 198, and 1, 12th all-time on the Oregon High School win list. That included 9 conference titles, 2 state championships in 2007 and 2014, and a runner-up trophy in the year 2000. Number 9. Sam GAVIGLIO. From the Ashland Grizzlies to the Oregon State Beavers, now Sam GAVIGLIO is on his 3rd Major League Baseball team. After starting in Seattle and Kansas City, Sam became a clutch reliever for the Toronto Blue Jays. His 95 innings this past season led all American League pitchers. Sam had a 4-2 record with a 4.16 ERA, appearing in 52 games. Number 8. CLARA HONSINGER. At the U.S. Cyclocross National Championships in Lakewood, Washington, former Ashland Grizzly Clara Honsinger defeated perennial champion Katie Compton and pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the sport's history. The former NCAA Division II champion finished the year strong, representing the USA in World Cup events in Belgium after winning the national title. Number 7. Dante Olson. A 2018 recipient, Dante Olson returns to the top 10 again this year, as he continues to shine on the national college football stage with the Montana Grizzlies. The former Cascade Christian Challenger led the entire NCAA with 179 tackles, 597 for his career at Montana, and he was selected for the Buchanan Award as the nation's best defensive player. He was also selected for the East-West Shrine Bowl. Number 6. Nate BITTLE. Setting records at the OSAA 5A State Basketball Tournament and participating in the USA Basketball Camps and Tryouts can only help your recruiting stock. Crater Comet Nate BITTLE set all-time state records with 21 block shots in 3 games. He set a 5A record with 33 field goals and 43 rebounds to tie the record, all while averaging 28.3 points a game, helping his Comets to take home the 5A 4th place hardware. Number 5. Crater Football. When a high school football team goes 11-2, it's considered a pretty good season. Unfortunately, the Crater Comets' 2 losses came to the same team, the Thurston Colts. First loss was in conference play. The other was in the OSAA 5A State Championship. The season was highlighted by 6 shutouts by a stingy defense and outscoring 3 playoff opponents 128-24 to reach the 5A final. The Comets featured 4 All-State players on offense and 3 All-State players on defense. It was the best year in Crater football history. Number 4. Seth Brown. Baseball players dream of making it to the show, and it can take years in the minors, but when you get your chance, you want to debut like former North Medford Black Tornado Seth Brown did. Against the Royals, Brown had 2 clutch singles and drove in a run in his first major league game. He went on to play in 26 games with a .293 batting average. He drove in 13 RBIs, had 2 triples, both in the same game, 8 doubles, and scored 11 runs. Brown set an Oakland A's franchise record, recording 10 hits in his first 5 games. That included 7 straight hits in one stretch. Number 3, Esperanza Morales. In the long history of the Pear Blossom Run, there have been some fantastic performances. None as impressive, perhaps, as the most recent 10-mile women's race. In only her second 10-mile attempt, Esperanza Morales of Klamath Falls took the tape with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds, winning by a 2-minute margin. With talent on her side, she has a vision of running on the Olympics soon. Time also works on her favor. Esperanza Morales is only 10 years old. Number 2, SOU Softball. On the national scene, the SOU women's softball team had a historic year. The NAIA national title didn't come easy. Several weather delays kept fans on the edge of their seats for over 8 hours. Finally, the Raiders got the 8-3 win over perennial champion Oklahoma City. Former Eagle Point Eagle Paige Leeper was clutch with a grand slam that made the difference in the game. NAIA Pitcher of the Year Gabby Sandoval, who went on to 36-4 on the season, only gave up 7 hits and 1 earned run in the victory. Postseason awards were plenty as well. Allie Steins and Gabby Sandoval both were first-team All-Americans. World Series MVP Lauren Quirky was second team. Head coach Jessica Pistoli was NAIA Coach of the Year. It was the greatest year in SOU softball history. Number 1, E.J. Holland. All-American honors were just part of the amazing year for second-year top 10 recipient E.J. Holland. Regional and national meets and record-shattering times garnered Holland much-deserved accolades. The former Ashland Grizzly, now Oregon Duck, was the only 2019 top 10 unanimous vote getter. He took 6th place at the Nationals and set records in both seasons, track and cross country. He broke his own record several times along the long and winding road. Among his awards included being chosen for the All-USA Boys Track and Field team from USA Today High School Sports and Track and Field News. While winning his 2nd state cross-country title, he also led his Ashland Grizzlies to their first team title in 26 years. Congratulations to the 2019 Top 10 Award recipient, E.J. Holland. The 9-member selection committee had another tough time narrowing down the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 stories. Spectacular individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, and dominating performances of local standouts highlighted this year's recipients. Congratulations to all the nominees and recipients of the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of the Year. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for...
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
standing on the shoulders of giants. You know, Greg Jones and Brian Shotun, and you know, the park system would not be what it is if it wasn't for Greg Jones. And he did a lot of things during his time as the director that not a lot of people maybe noticed out in the community at the time, but they were visionary.
We got to know Greg rather well because our paths converged over the years. And when you consider that we didn't have as many field complexes to work with as we do now, it was a frequent crossing of paths at places like Orchard Hill, where on a typical night there were 7 to 11 teams training.
Well, you know, I first met Greg back in '89 when I was looking at the police department here, and didn't have any idea that I'd later be on the city council and end up working with him.
One of our board members, Steve Chrysler, came to me and said, hey, I got a great idea. We could build 3 or 4 soccer fields on what's now a pear orchard next to Fichtner Mainwaring Park. I wouldn't have survived, and I don't know if the soccer fields would have even been built if it weren't for Greg Jones. He really made it happen.
Yeah, actually Greg hired me for my job here in Medford.
Good hire.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I really enjoyed working here. In fact, I ended up here for 32 years, and about my first 20 approximately was with Greg, and you couldn't have asked for a better guy to work for.
I went over to talk to Greg to see if he wouldn't mind partnering with the Medford Parks and Recreation and the YMCA in offering a youth basketball program. We would provide the volunteers and the administration of the program, and he would help us secure the school district facilities for our youth on weekends. And it worked out great.
There was a lot of cooperation over the years to get additional facilities built, and I know that Greg was a key part of that.
He educated me about things like backflow valves and building parking lots. And then he calmed me down after I found out what the cost of backflow valves and parking lots would be. You know, he just kind of had this don't worry, we can get it done kind of attitude. And, you know, because he was there, we did get it done.
There's a lot of undeveloped parkland that in the city's inventory that came in during his time as a director that in subsequent years have been developed into parks.
The Wall of Remembrance, which is a combined project with Winter Spring that Greg helped facilitate. And the other one, of course, is what we now know as the sports park. And that was a concept that he had and convinced a bunch of us on the council that that was really a good idea for the youth of the community. And it turned out to be a huge economic driver as well.
School park partnership, where the Medford Parks and Recreation Department would help the schools in developing some of their school grounds for youth sports and whatnot, and then they would allow us to use those after school and on weekends for adult usage.
He had the ability to, and it was knowledgeable enough about governmental systems and processes that he anticipated where the growth was, where the parkland needs were, and it had the resources and the moxie to make things happen for the future.
I kind of remember a comment he made one meeting where he talked about the issues of involving kids in organized sports activities in a healthy, productive way, and they were about 7 times less likely to be involved in aberrant activities. And I think Greg took that to heart and zealously worked towards it.
Absolutely, yeah. He was a Parks and Rec person too, growing up, and in his college days and stuff. So yeah, he had a real insight of what needed to be done and how to do it right the first time.
And he had to deal with all the headaches associated with it too. And it wasn't always easy for Greg, but he was a good negotiator. He always positive. He never stepped on anybody's toes, and he got things done.
We received preferential treatment, but I had a sense and a knowledge that every youth program and every program that served the needs of Medford, participants in the activities provided by the Parks and Rec, all received the same treatment. So on behalf of myself and the club and all the people I've worked with, congratulations, Greg Jones. You are truly, truly appreciated.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I'm Tammy DeSoto, along with Christopher Janish, coming to you live from North Medford High School. We're in Medford, Oregon tonight. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Today featuring the Sheldon Fighting Irish and the North Medford Black Tornado. It's powered by Lithia Superstore. It's our Game of the Week, and it's U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou is our title sponsor. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Be sure to download the new version of our free app and watch all the Table Rock Sports Network events on your phone, tablet, PC, or anywhere you connect. And it's all for free. We also invite fans to check out all the features on TableRockSports.net. All kinds of things there, including Alumni Watch, our latest feature. Coming up in just a minute, we'll have the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. And Bills Glass is bringing us that, and they've been a proud sponsor of Table Rock Sports for many years. And they're proud to be a sponsor of high school athletics. They're locally owned, family run. Bills Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When we come back, Coaches Corner coming up just for you right after this message here on Table Rock Sports. Stay with us.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
How long will it take to settle my car accident case? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
And welcome to the Bills Glass Coaches Corner here on Table Rock Sports. Here with Brian Brancato, head coach of the Fighting Irish. And coach, you're coming down the home stretch. How do you keep the eyes on the prize of a team that's doing well, that there's a prize ahead? How do you keep the eyes moving forward?
We just talk about it a lot every day in practice. Practices are getting shorter and spending a lot of time.
Does that mean they've learned?
I don't know if they've learned as much as they've been reminded constantly that there's more to play for.
Yeah. So now you come into tonight, what we call a lesser opponent, but how do you keep them focused? Because you still got to play your top people, because you're gearing them up for playoffs and you can't let down against any opponent lesser. How do you keep the kids' mind just on that 90 feet?
Remind them that the score last time doesn't matter. North Medford kids are going to compete. They're going to play hard. Watch film and point out things that we wanted to improve on from the last time and make that smaller, measurable goals, and not worry so much about the score, and know that kids down here are tough. They're going to play hard, and not to look too much into the last game.
Yeah. Well, now the leadership on the team. Tell me about your leadership here and seniors, and how do they play into this? I mean, are they starting to get teary-eyed, like, oh my God, our high school career's almost over?
Maybe not as much as I am, right? Scurlock and Morabley, two seniors that have been with me for a long time. I've had them since they were in the 6th grade.
Right.
Watched them grow up and become good basketball players, great people, leaders in the school. Harley as well. And then adding Riley to our squad. Just gotten to know that kid. She's a star in her own right. Going to go off and play some college basketball. So I think I'm more internalizing that these seniors are on their way out, and just watching them enjoy it and get the kind of things they deserve, and watching them kind of teach the younger kids how to do things, and just on the road trip up here, watching them show the kids how to, this is how we do what we do. Right. So no, it's one of the fun things about coaching.
So now what do you see in this team, because you know how it is right now. You're running down the end of the season. Then comes the 5 games you got to win to get where you want to get. The way they dress on the bus, the way they get off for the meal on the road, the way that they do the walk around at some college in between or something like that. I mean, do you see the business trip part of that coming into their mentality?
I think the seniors have done a good job making it, that's just the way we do it. We've taken this trip quite a few times, right? like everybody has. And I think that one of the things I respect the most about our seniors is that they just shown the younger kids, they don't know any different. The younger kids just know that we stop here. This is the way we get off the bus, the way we get on the bus, like kind of the things you mentioned.
Well, I noticed walking in, I was bringing in the gear, and your girls were coming in. They all had the same pants, they all same sweatshirts. They were walking in a straight line, and this was just on their own without coaches or anybody. They were like good little soldiers coming into the gym.
Yeah. If the coach is directing everything, it's an average team. If the players are directing it, then you've got, you know, a player-led team, and that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Well, good there. That's a good thing for going from here and beyond into the work life, into motherhood, into being a professional, lawyer, doctor, whatever they're going to do in their life. It says a lot about them, and it says a lot about you.
Well, I appreciate that. We're hoping that, you know, they take a lot of these things with them into those other parts of their lives. Yeah.
So being a coach, being a mentor, being a teacher, there's a little bit of basketball in there, but a lot of this is about life.
I think the biggest thing for me, this is my 10th year here, about 5th year in, I've learned that I've got to spend about 30% of my time talking about how to be a good teammate, how to be part of something bigger than yourself, and how that it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about us. And I think that once teams get that, and sometimes it's early in the season, sometimes it's late in the season, some of them don't get it. Those are our best teams. You know, when the kids are playing for each other, and they realize that that it's just not about them. You know, it's about us. And I think that those are things that are valuable they can take with them when they leave here.
Well, there you have it, the game plan, and it's on a bigger note than just tonight and what goes through the hoop tonight with Coach Brian Brancato as we count down to tip-off here on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome to the Bills Glass Coach's Corner here with Terrence Reedus, head coach of the Black Tornado, with a big opportunity tonight to knock off one of the top teams in the state. How exciting is the opportunity to knock off a top team?
It's always very exciting. We get a chance to challenge ourselves and see how we stand up against a top quality and caliber program. So it's pretty exciting.
So now this team that you've got, I mean, they're showing some good signs of playing good as a unit, playing good, following direction. I mean, you know, it's like if they just did everything you told them, everything would be okay.
Well, we're still in the process of building, even though we are near the end of the season. We have goals that we set, and we're looking to establish and make sure that we get those goals in.
So like on a night like tonight, you're kind of coming down the end of the season. What's still left that you want to teach?
I want to teach that we still are a team that's going to compete and stay together. Those are the main things that we're looking at. We compete all the way through, and then we make sure that we stay together as a group. And our girls have done that throughout the season. I'm very proud of them for that aspect.
So now along the lines of, I know being new here and you've got new coaches and new kids, and you know, you're looking at a big picture of growing a program. How's the whole program coming along?
The whole program is coming along well because they have those values that we instilled. So they all compete and they work hard regardless of what it looks at in the first quarter or fourth quarter and things of that nature. All of our levels are competing, and that's the main thing that we're going to establish and we're going to build on going forward.
So here's the softball question of the night. What's the funnest thing about coaching this group?
Well, it's just the personalities and the girls we have. I'm said before in a couple of posts I put up, I'm the luckiest guy in Medford. Just to be able to coach this group of girls. They put a smile on my face every time I walk into the gym. And I tell them, you know, they're the best part of my day. So it's one of those things to where it's those little things that I take, you know, and I say that a lot, but it's truly is one of the more important aspects of what I do.
Well, there you have it. Something that's bigger than the game itself is the relationship with the kids and how it comes about. And those relationships will last a lifetime.
Definitely, and that's the main thing. Hopefully that we'll be able to look back and see those things, and that'll reflect on that. And they are the foundation of what we're setting too. So they're going through all the hard things and the adjustments and things of that nature, and it's going to come to fruition, and we're going to end up seeing the fruits of those labors here later on.
Well, there you have it. Some words of wisdom from Coach Ritas on tonight. We'll be counting down to tip-off, and we'll be back in just a moment here on Table Rock Sports.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we welcome you back. Thanks to Coach Ritas for being with us on the Bills Glass Coach's Corner, as well as Brian Brancato as well, too. Hey, you know, it's because of a lot of people here that bring us, whereas we're counting down, get ready to get this whole thing started here. Tonight here with you, the broadcast team, myself and Christopher Janish. You can reach us on social media. Check out TableRockSports.net website, all kinds of stuff there. If somebody wants to find out about Table Rock Sports, somebody wants to find out about schedules, upcoming, you can tell us, Chris, you'll be covering the swimming championships, the state swimming championships on Friday. Tell us about that.
Yeah, Demi, our great partnership with the NFHS Network and OSAA allows us to provide that championship coverage for some of the top sporting events in the state, including swimming. I'll be there this Friday and Saturday. Long days, all classifications are represented. Mm-hmm. We'll have on Friday the preliminaries and then Saturday the actual championships. So we'll be broadcasting both of those on the NFHS network.
So now I'm imagining at this swimming event, I mean, it's probably really loud because you're in a closed place like that, and there's a lot of action, and it's got to be just loud and crazy.
Yeah, it really is. And those the Tualatin Hills Aquatic Center is a very nice facility. Mm-hmm. It is not built for the number of people that are in there and the number of athletes competing.
Right.
There's just no facility built to handle that many athletes in the same area.
Right. And you said it's all 6 classifications.
Yeah. Yep. So it's divided into 3 different classifications for the championships. 1A through 4A are one classification. 5A is one, and then 6A is their own. So that way you don't have the smaller schools having to compete against athletes from those big schools, but the swimming doesn't really have that much of a drop-off. It's a fairly individualized sport. We have some relays that take place, but...
So the coverage starts when and goes when, and when can people check it out?
I would have to pull up the schedule. Let me look at it here. But it starts early Friday morning. Our preliminaries start at 9 a.m. on Friday morning, and then they go till 9:45 that night. Then start back up at 9 a.m. Saturday morning and go till 9:45 Saturday night.
Wow. That's a heavy schedule. So if you want to watch some great swimming action, check that out. That'll be coming up. And right now we're going to go down courtside, and we're going to welcome you to the game, and we're going to start off with the band playing the national anthem to get us started here tonight on Table Rock Sports.
Conference and OSAA have high expectations for all spectators and contestants. We ask you to join us in setting the exemplary model of workmanship for tonight's event. Spectators are asked to be courteous, positive role models for those sitting right behind you. Any spectator removed from this event may be banned from attending future North Medford High School activities. Now, please stand. Move your hats for the playing of the national anthem by the Black Tornado Band.
Nice job by the band, Mr. Kessel and his group. Good job there. We're ready for our starting lineups now. We'll start off with Sheldon as they get introduced.
I'd like to welcome Sheldon Irish coming on down, Southern Oregon. I'd like to introduce starting lineup. 5'9", junior, number 10, Karen Sparrow. 5'6", junior, number 15, Olivia Terzina. 5'8", senior, number 11, Alyssa Mirabelli. 5'6", senior, number 23, Michaela Sherlock. And 6'3", senior, number 33, Riley Kelpie. The Irish are coached by Brian Mercado. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Black Tornado. Let's hear it for 5'7", junior, for 10, Jasmine Webb. 5'7", junior, for 21, Savannah Weaver. 'em Mark Hughes and Paul Blackstraw.
Okay, the pomp is done, the circumstance is done, the crowd is here, the teams are ready, they're on the court. Here we go, some hoops, Chris.
Yeah, ready to get things underway here in the Lacey Athletic Center.
So coming into tonight, the Sheldon Lady Irish, ranked number 5 in the state at 5-1 in Southwest Conference play, 17-4 overall. Dr. Gustavo Balderas is their superintendent. Mike Egram, their principal. Heather Stein, the athletic director. Laura Baker, the athletic trainer. Ryan Brancato, known him for many years, worked with him, great guy. Assistant coaches, Clay Myers, Andy Miller, and Jason Gellick, and we're getting ready, and tip-off is underway. Start off with Sheldon with first possession. Things just kind of getting their way going. Nothing there. Abby Christensen gets the first rebound. North holds off the first penetrating drive attempt. Bring up the John L. Scott scoreboard here with no score on it yet, but I'm sure there will be here in a matter of moments. North Medford playing tonight. The same usual 5 in the starting lineup. Sepke picked up out on the outside. At first, we didn't know if Skurlock was going to play tonight or not. She's coming back off injury, and so they decided to go ahead and bring her in. And she's a big contributor to that Irish power.
Well, and Demi, you hope that when the player's going back from injury like that, you try them out for a little bit, see how they're feeling, how the injury feels.
I'm going to give you the easiest trivia question you could ever want.
What's that?
Sheldon has one Southwest Conference loss. Who was it to?
South Medford.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Friday night, we're going to be feeding the student section here with Crispy Crunchy Chicken. That'll be the boys against South Eugene. Dave Hancock bringing his group to town. Ooh, and Drysdale took a pop to the schnoz there. A little posting up. She said she came back with the elbow, hit me right in the face. So everything's okay. No score yet. 6:33 to go here in the first. And the ball gets put into Sepke, picked up there on the outside. Nice job there by Skurlock in the game. Didn't know if she would or would not be playing, but she is tonight. And going to get a little pushing foul.
Yeah, as much as you want to let them play early in the game, there were a couple of those little hand checks that just have to get called.
Got to keep them in control. The referee's got to keep control of the game. And so, and that was the other one. Olivia may not have been playing tonight, but they did decide to play her.
5-second call against North Medford. Sheldon's going to get the inbound.
So 6:23 to go here in the first period. Sheldon with the ball, still scoreless, and one team foul. That one going against Sheldon. Into the corner, driving the baseline on Wells. Nope, nothing there. They back it out, move it back around, looking for the cutter. Skurlock sets the screen. Back out to the outside. Ross in the game now out there. Dishes back underneath. Reverse layup doesn't go. Ross gets the rebound, holds on, and gets it out to her Sepke. Good position there by Ross.
Yeah, good heads-up play to get out from under the basket, grab the ball, and then hold on to it. So many times you want to push the ball up the floor, but with that much traffic in the way.
Just let them clear.
Yeah.
They're going to get her on a travel. She took the extra step because she was trying to get around with that pass.
Yeah.
Good effort. Sub going in now for North Medford. They're going to bring in Sini. Going to come in for Wells. .534, and we're scoreless. Boy, that's something right there. North Medford holding Sheldon scoreless this long. Sheldon racking up some points. They've got some games up close to 70, over 70, 85, some in the 60s. Three-point attempts, in and out, no good. And Sini into the game, gets the rebound. Skurlock gets the steal.
That's the type of play we just expect to see from Skurlock.
Yeah, she's a go-getter, I'll tell you. You see her all over the place on the court. We're still scoreless as we approach the 5-minute mark. Looking down, post there. Ross says, no, you don't. Back it out. Good job in the paint by Ross. Little shot up and in. Nicely done.
Jump ball is called. Now we'll go the way of North Medford. Now we'll go ahead and get a timeout taken by Sheldon.
We'll take one, too, with the score 2-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Not much yet, but I'm sure that'll change. We'll be back after this.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com.
We welcome you back. The Lacey Athletic Center on the campus of North Medford High School. Southwest Conference basketball action as the ball's inbounded to Sepke. Still here in the first. Only 2-0 score. Sheldon with the only bucket so far. Good defense being played by both sides. Oh, it's Skurlock again. Sepke comes away with the loose ball, tries to dish it to Ross, and stepping in the passing lane there. Good job there by Olivia Perzina, the junior guard. I don't know if she stepped in the lane or she got hit by the ball.
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Potato, if you ask me.
She was running through the lane and got hit by the ball. Ross now, man on. Gets it back out to Christensen, picked up by Skurlock on the outside. Boy, she's pesky on defense. Ball touches Sepke, goes out of bounds.
Some players just have that weight on defense that just makes people make mistakes. Even if you don't get a steal, you make them throw it away because they're so worried. Skurlock's one of those players.
Gets it out to the corner, three-point attempt, it's up. No good, nothing but net. Not even the net.
Yeah.
Ross came down with it.
Straight to Ross.
Yeah. Nothing but Ross. Sepke into the corner, gets it to Weaver. Weaver will drive that baseline, watch her. She's tricky. She likes moving the ball. Ross gets it down over. Christensen looking to drive. Picked up there on the perimeter. Back on top. Weaver, defense on her. Pesky as always. Look at that steal. Weaver says, no, you don't. Sepke. Look at that defense by Sheldon, boy. They are ferocious.
Now trying for the trap.
Cini coming. Has a little open. Gets it to Ross. Ross says, I'll put it up. Oh, doesn't get it. Kicks it out to Christensen. Back out on top. And they'll get the push there. That one's going to go against Perzina again. And that's her second, as the BA announcer Paul Steckbauer said.
In the JV game, Sheldon in the first half had about 12 team fouls.
Yeah.
Two a long way from that, the 2 team fouls that Sheldon has here in the varsity game, but
kind of delayed our game a little bit.
Yeah, something they want to be careful of.
Weaver with the ball now, picked up out there on the perimeter. Good job out there by Rode. There's that shot Weaver likes. She got it. It's not quite a sky hook, but we'll take it. All tied up. North Medford playing good defense against a very good offensive team, Sheldon. They're very well coached. Three-point attempt, up and in. Peyton Road. Trap there, right to Sheldon. Wells looking for some help. 3-on-1, they dish it off. Layup goes up and doesn't make it. Sheldon can't take advantage of it, and they draw the foul on Cini. Wow. Bo Brugman with the foul. Cini comes down. Here comes the trap. She gets away from it. Tries to drive baseline. The trap goes with her. They knock it out of bounds. You see how they just floated that trap and it just went with her? That's pretty sneaky right there. They had the trap up top. She went down the baseline. The trap came with her.
Yeah, tried to dribble out of it, which is kind of what she had to do.
And it got knocked out of bounds, fortunately for both. Oh, blocked shot of Christensen. Nice job there on the block that time by Bo Brugman. $150 to go.
Brugman is a freshman.
I know. Sepke to do the inbounding. Better hurry. Gets it back. That time to Wells. Just in time. Boy, they were raising that 5 count. Christensen looking for Drysdale down low. Guess the schnoz is better. Gets it across to Sepke. Looking for a cutter. Christensen comes down. Sepke has it blocked. She gets it back, though. Nice block attempt there that time by Karen Sperry. Shot no good. Rebound comes down by Bo Brigman. And 5-2 lead for Sheldon. JV game, Sheldon won pretty easily, 53-21. 3-point attempt is good. That was a nice looking shot.
Yeah.
And that was Sperry for 3, so they've given up 2 threes so far here in the game. In the corner, Sepke says, I want 3 and I'll take it. Cuts the lead to 3. Get Jane going early is what the Black Tornado need to do. And there comes a steal with Sini going down the court. Dribbles, puts it up, has it blocked and a foul. She'll go to the line.
Great job by Sini on the drive, sealing the defender onto her hip, keeping the ball away, knowing there's going to be a foul there or an open shot.
Almost kind of like a phone clip on your belt.
Yeah.
She was right on her hip. So Sini goes to the line now on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 8-5. 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Oh, that one being hit. Ross coming in now for Christensen. Abby and Drysdale having a fun time down in the paint.
Yeah.
Hard working game tonight, I'll tell you. No let-ups. Going to need fresh legs. Go. Doesn't get either one. Oh. And Sheldon comes away with it. That was an off-balance shot. Sheldon gets a rebound and the putback. Nice putback basket there that time by Kelty. And the Irish will have the ball with just a couple seconds left. Half court. Oh, and it was close. But that brings us to the end of the first. Glad to have you here with us. I'm Debbie DeSoto along with Christopher Janish. As we get ready to take a break, we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. So far, right now, pretty close game. 10-5. We'll be back after this. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your...
And we're back to live action. Thanks for being with us here as we get ready to start second period action. Crowd's into this one. Drysdale gets knocked down and has the ball taken away. Here comes Sheldon back the other way into the corner. back, trying to set up the drive. Down low, gets the foul, but doesn't get the basket. But a good drive there, that time by Kelty.
That North Medford's first team foul.
Not bad considering the opponent.
Yeah, held Sheldon to 10 points in the first period without any fouls.
Who got called on that foul?
I'm not sure who that was actually called against.
Yeah, we don't have the luxury of the second piece of scoreboard. It's being repaired. That usually tells us the fouls and points of everybody. At the line is Kelty, and she sinks that. So Kelty now 3 points on the night. Here comes Wells. Watch out behind you. Skurlock causes the turnover. I'll tell you, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
You just can't stop her, man. I'll tell you. Remember that last year. She's just like, boom, all of a sudden she's halfway around the court. Swish for three. Rabley there for three. Recepke gets it to Drysdale. She says, I'll do a lefty three for three. Drysdale. Have we known her to be a three-point shooter?
She is now.
As of now, she is. Drysdale with the foul.
I think if you hit a three, you're allowed to foul on the way back.
Yeah. Make up for it. So what does that mean? Skurlock 2. He just called Skurlock 2. Ooh, barely touched the rim there. Christensen gets a rebound. Outlets to Recepke. 15. She made one, so 15-8 our score. We're going to get Drysdale on a push on the baseline.
That's one that you love to not call, but it's either you call it or it's a turnover.
Yeah.
And you'd rather just let them play. If Sheldon could keep the ball, I don't think you'd see that get called.
Back down now. Into the corner. Skurlock feeds it in low. And Ross in the passing lane. Does a good job. Makes the steal. There's Skurlock again causing havoc. Recepke brings it down. Moving over to Ross. Ross down to Wells. Wells with Skurlock on her out there. Got to watch that. Those hands right there just don't stop. Ross now. On top, under 6 to play here in the half. Coming up at the half, PlayMedford.com sports report coming up. We'll have all the halftime scores. We'll check around the league, see what's going on. Tell you about our coverage coming up on Friday, both basketball and swimming. Yes, I said swimming. Ross blocked, but a foul that time by Kelty. Her first, 5th team foul for the Irish. Ross, yes, makes it. This is the second one. Kelty with the rebound, outlets the pass there, gets it out to Brzezina. Here she comes, drives into the corner, 3-point shot attempt off the rim, but Kelty puts it back in with the left hand. She got 5 on the night. 17-9 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Here comes Cini. Nothing under the basket. Sini looked like she just had enough.
Yeah.
She's like, go up, I get hacked, I don't get the ball goes up under the basket, I'm just going to swat it back in. Good effort. Here comes Skurlock. Down to the corner, pulls it back out, cross court, inside. Boy, look at that ball movement. In and out, no good. Ross with another rebound. She's got 4 on the night.
Well, I mean, that was great defense there by Ross.
She had 2 different positions she covered.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to play straight up, use your body to bother the shot without fouling.
Sini pulls it back out. Sepke holds the ball now with 17-9. They're trailing. Left hand dribbles, pops, tries to get into Ross. Not there. Over to Wells. Wells looks like she'll do her floater. Doesn't get it to go, but she draws the foul. Okay, the foul goes against number 2. That's Harley Sowers. Only her first personal. (17-9) our score. Glad to have you with us here at Table Rock Sports, bringing you this entertainment value. Oh, doesn't bounce. And Sheldon gets the outlet. Here they come. Better hurry back. Pierzina into the corner. They like that shot. Oh. And the rebound gets put back up. No good. Another chance. Zelty draws the foul. Kelty in there. Goes up. Goes back up. Kelty at the line, shooting a pair. That's not the wind blowing through the trees, that's the pom-poms of the cheerleaders. Makes that one to make it 18. As Kelty adds to her total. 6 on the night for her. 18-9, our score. It doesn't go. Ross gets the outlet, or Sepke. Oh, if she could have hit Wells, she's going to try to hit Wells down there, who will drive. Kicks it back out. Weaver back in the game now for the Black Tornado. Turns around, little jumper off the rim, no good, and Kelty with the rebound. Back come the Irish, leading 18-9 with 3:40 to go.
Weaver there to bother the shot enough.
Wells, left-handed, can't get it to go. Kelty again with the rebound. Outlets to Berzina. Berzina gets across the line, comes down, kicks it to the corner. Wells knocks it out of bounds. No, gets in bounds. North Medford defense playing hard. Bank shot, did she call that?
I think she did.
Berzina with that bank shot. Her first points of the night. 20-9 is the score. Off the rim, no good, but Kelty right there. Nice takeaway by Sini. Kelty back up. Go, gets the roll and the foul. That one's going to go against Ross, I'm guessing. That is 5 team fouls for the Black Tornado, 16 fouls for Sheldon, and Kelty goes to the line. Boy, she's a big kid.
Yeah.
She's tall.
6'3".
Yeah, tall, strong. Skurlock, tries to get it back to Kelty, and it'll go to North Medford, and Coach Reedus wants a timeout. We'll take one, too, as we take a look at the John L. Scott scoreboard. And in tonight's game right now, our score is 22-9 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. We're back right after this. Stay with us.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3600 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
And we welcome you back. 22-9 is our score here. We do have a couple updates. Chris, you had a Grants Pass score?
Yeah, Grants Pass leading South Medford 29-25 at the half in boys basketball.
Boys basketball also a score. North Medford up at Sheldon leading 22-20 at the half.
And in girls basketball action at Grants Pass, South Medford leading 36-7.
Wow, here's some action for you. That one's going against Wells. That's only her first foul, but it is the 6th team foul. So next one on each team will go into the bonus with 2 and change to play. And that one good. And believe it or not, for Skurlock, her first point.
Wow.
I mean, as active as she's been, you'd think, boy, she must have a lot of points by now. It's like that was her first point. But I'll tell you what, last year, this year, I'm so impressed with her play. She is just everywhere.
Yeah.
She's like a spy or a Mike linebacker. You know, you just say, okay, roam the court.
Yeah.
Just go do what you do. Because wherever the ball is, she's there. Oh, there's the ball. It's either going to be thrown away. Jasmine Wells going for the layup. Oh, and she stopped and got that extra step in there. But it was a good effort, good defensive effort.
Yeah.
23-9 our score. Coming up at halftime, the PlayMedford.com halftime report. Scores, stats, more. We'll tell you about our championship NFHS coverage coming up. Left-handed reverse layup there that time by Brugman. 4 points on the night for her. Wells into the corner to Weaver. Pulls it down, saves it from going out of bounds. Gets it back on top to her Sepke as we approach the 2-minute mark. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, 25-9 right now. North Medford wants to get on the board some more here. Christensen from the elbow, off the rim, no good. Sepke and Skurlock locked arm in arm, and it's going to go by the way for Sheldon. Irish with the possession. Coming up at halftime on the PlayMedford.com halftime report, we'll play for you the Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of the Year. Bergman with a bucket on the inside. Nice move, turnaround there. You got moves like that, don't you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes they're there at the court. Oh, takeaway inside. Skurlock dishes back out. What team ball that is. Off the rim, no good. Sheldon with the rebound. Kelty has it taken away by her Sepke. Says, come on, Jasmine, let's run. She keeps it herself. Skurlock tries to go behind. Oh, her Sepke misses it. Rebound there by Brugman, and here comes Sheldon back the other way. Backcourt pressure by Sini. As we're under a minute to go.
Rolls that one in.
Mirably on that one. She's got 5 on the night. Weaver looking for a cutter. Everybody's hanging back. Counting down. 40 seconds to go in the half. Sepke gets it over to Weaver on the left side. 29-9. North Medford down by 20. Oh, the ball off her leg. Sheldon comes up with it. And they fight, and it'll stay with North Medford. Possession arrow stays with them. Scorekeeper Robert Black, teacher at North Medford, astronomy teacher, runs the planetarium. You ever been there?
No, I haven't.
It's really cool. They have a planetarium here on campus. I've been there with Cub Scouts. I've been there with elementary schools. Things you do as a parent.
Yeah.
And his daughter Amber was good on the track team too. She ran on the track team with my son. Well, she ran. My son didn't run. And that is going to bring us to the half. Glad to have you with us here on this one. 29-9, North Medford trails Sheldon. We're going to come back and tell you some stuff, but right now we got a special treat for you. We're going to show you the Mail Tribune top 10 sports stories of the year as presented at the banquet for the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Enjoy. We'll be back with more right after this. Southern Oregon is a hotbed for athletic competition. From youth sports to the pros, the region boasts representation at every level. Performances this past year of local standouts highlight this year's top awards. Recipients with impressive individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, all highlight the level of excellence in Southern Oregon. Here now are the Mail Tribune's top 10 sports stories of 2019. Number 10, Brett WOLFE. They say tradition never dies in athletic programs that win. A rich history at North Medford Black Tornado baseball passed the baton from 25-year coach Brett WOLFE, a former player himself. Another former player, Kerry Curtis, becomes the new skipper. WOLFE, during his tenure, went 494, 198, and 1, 12th all-time on the Oregon High School win list. That included 9 conference titles, 2 state championships in 2007 and 2014, and a runner-up trophy in the year 2000. Number 9, Sam GAVIGLIO. From the Ashland Grizzlies to the Oregon State Beavers, now Sam GAVIGLIO is on his 3rd Major League Baseball team. After starting in Seattle and Kansas City, Sam became a clutch reliever for the Toronto Blue Jays. His 95 innings this past season led all American League pitchers. Sam had a 4-2 record with a 4.16 ERA, appearing in 52 games. Number 8, CLARA HONSINGER. At the U.S. Cyclocross National Championships in Lakewood, Washington, former Ashland Grizzly Clara Honsinger defeated perennial champion Katie Compton and pulled off one of the biggest upsets in the sport's history. The former NCAA Division II champion finished the year strong, representing the USA in World Cup events in Belgium after winning the national title. Number 7, Dante Olson. A 2018 recipient, Dante Olson returns to the top 10 again this year, as he continues to shine on the national college football stage with the Montana Grizzlies. The former Cascade Christian Challenger led the entire NCAA with 179 tackles, 597 for his career at Montana, and he was selected for the Buchanan Award as the nation's best defensive player. He was also selected for the East-West Shrine Bowl. Number 6, Nate Biddle. Setting records at the OSAA 5A State Basketball Tournament and participating in the USA basketball camps and tryouts can only help your recruiting stock. Crater Comet Nate Biddle set all-time state records with 21 block shots in 3 games. He set a 5A record with 33 field goals and 43 rebounds to tie the record, all while averaging 28.3 points a game, helping his Comets to take home the 5A 4th place hardware. Number 5, Crater Football. When a high school football team goes 11-2, it's considered a pretty good season. Unfortunately, the Crater Comets' 2 losses came to the same team, the Thurston Colts. First loss was in conference play. The other was in the OSAA 5A State Championship. The season was highlighted by 6 shutouts by a stingy defense and outscoring 3 playoff opponents 128-24 to reach the 5A final. The Comets featured 4 All-State players on offense and 3 All-State players on defense. It was the best year in Crater football history. Number 4, Seth Brown. Baseball players dream of making it to the show, and it can take years in the minors, but when you get your chance, you want to debut like former North Medford Black Tornado Seth Brown did. Against the Royals, Brown had 2 clutch singles and drove in a run in his first major league game. He went on to play in 26 games with a .293 batting average. He drove in 13 RBIs, had 2 triples, both in the same game, 8 doubles, and scored 11 runs. Brown set an Oakland A's franchise record, recording 10 hits in his first 5 games. That included 7 straight hits in one stretch. Number 3, Esperanza Morales. In the long history of the Pear Blossom Run, there have been some fantastic performances. None as impressive, perhaps, as the most recent 10-mile women's race. In only her second 10-mile attempt, Esperanza Morales of Klamath Falls took the tape with a time of 1 hour, 3 minutes, and 24 seconds, winning by a 2-minute margin. With talent on her side, she has a vision of running on the Olympics soon. Time also works on her favor. Esperanza Morales is only 10 years old. Number 2, SOU Softball. On the national scene, the SOU women's softball team had a historic year. The NAIA national title didn't come easy. Several weather delays kept fans on the edge of their seats for over 8 hours. Finally, the Raiders got the 8-3 win over perennial champion Oklahoma City. Former Eagle Point Eagle Paige Leeper was clutch with a grand slam that made the difference in the game. NAIA Pitcher of the Year Gabby Sandoval, who went on to 36-4 on the season, only gave up 7 hits and 1 earned run in the victory. Postseason awards were plenty as well. Allie Steins and Gabby Sandoval both were first-team All-Americans. World Series MVP Lauren Quirky was second-team. Head coach Jessica Pistoli was NAIA Coach of the Year. It was the greatest year in SOU softball history. Number 1, E.J. Holland. All-American honors were just part of the amazing year for second-year top 10 recipient E.J. Holland. Regional and national meets and record-shattering times garnered Holland much-deserved accolades. The former Ashland Grizzly, now Oregon Duck, was the only 2019 top 10 unanimous vote-getter. He took 6th place at the Nationals and set records in both seasons, track and cross-country. He broke his own record several times along the long and winding road. Among his awards included being chosen for the All-USA Boys Track and Field team from USA Today High School Sports and Track and Field News. While winning his 2nd state cross-country title, he also led his Ashland Grizzlies to their first team title in 26 years. Congratulations to the 2019 Top 10 Award recipient, E.J. Holland. The 9-member selection committee had another tough time narrowing down the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 stories. Spectacular individual efforts, incredible seasons by players impacting a team's year, and dominating performances of local standouts highlighted this year's recipients. Congratulations to all the nominees and recipients of the 2019 Mail Tribune Top 10 Stories of the Year. And we welcome you back. The Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. PlayMedford.com. 29-9 is our score. And, you know, we saw some great efforts by North Medford, Chris, against a very good top 5 team.
Yeah, Demi Sheldon came out to play, but so did North Medford. And for the first few minutes, we had no one scoring. North Medford, that's what you got to do against a team like this. Just focus on defense, focus on the fundamentals of basketball, and that's what North Medford did so well.
I mean, we saw Sheldon. I mean, you can tell how well-oiled of a machine they are. They come down, it's 1-2 pass into the corner, three-pointer. 1-2 pass down in the lane, go up for the layup. It's very, very scripted what they do, and they do it really well. North just happened to stop it and to get in the passing lanes and to block it. And, you know, part of that's scouting, part of that's coaching, but part of it, the girls were just playing with heart.
Yeah.
What other scores we got?
Over at South Medford High School, South Medford and Grants Pass boys basketball tied 38-38.
That one in the third?
Yep, and the third. Almost done with the third.
Yeah, the score we had from the boys, and let's see. Yeah, well, here 29-9, and then up north we got word from Jet Carpenter's dad, 22-20. North up at the half. He said just before the break, Jet had a big dunk.
Nice.
Got to be nice to go dunk in your opponent's home court.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here. We'll start off right now with our second half in just a moment.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we're getting ready for our second half action now here as the ball will be possessed by North Medford, trailing 29-9 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. You know, they've got offices in Medford, Ashland, and Eugene. So you folks watching there, check out John L. Scott up in Eugene. They can help you out. Whether you're buying a house, Coburg area, Santa Clara, wherever, up in the Eugene area, check it out. All right, we're back underway here. 29-9, Sheldon with the lead, North with the ball. Berzina comes down with the rebound, got a wide open down court. There's the pass. Goes up, reverses it, not in, and Wells comes down with the rebound. Good play by Jasmine. There's that. Boy, they're quick to trap.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just they just react and trap really easy. Kicks it out. Christensen gives it to Weaver. Oh, she was standing on the baseline.
Just unfortunate.
Nice pass there by Abby. She came around, brought it down, and just had her back foot on the line.
Yeah. Well, Weaver took a few extra steps before she gave it to Abby. So Abby wasn't open for the three, but good thought, just didn't work out.
In and out. Nice hustle by Skurlock again. Berzina down low, reverse layup, up and in, backwards even. Wow, I'll tell you what, that was a great shot looking there that time. And that was Mirabla that time. She gets the bucket underneath. First points of the third period. I need a new pen. Scorekeeper's nightmare.
Christensen gets the bucket for North.
And Abby comes back the other way with a big bucket. She's a hustler.
Yeah.
Gets the Black Tornado into double digits. 31-11 our score here. That goes up and in. Berzina. She's got 4 on the night. Some backcourt pressure. They get it across. In the game for the Black Tornado now.
Jump gonna be called. That'll go to Sheldon.
Is that Weaver wearing a different jersey number? That's Weaver, right? They just came out with the big long hair? Number 7, but there's nobody in number 7 on any of the 3 rosters for North Medford. All right, let's see. 7, 7, 7, 7, no.
I don't think she's wearing 7.
That's weird. We'll get our crack research staff to look into it. Oh, wait, that's us. 33-11 now. Clock continues to count down. 5 and change here in the third period. Wells takes the pass, guarded on the perimeter. Gets it down low. Christensen, Drysdale. Look at that left-handed job. 5 on the night for her. Nicely done. On the John L. Scott scoreboard, 33-13 at this juncture. Glad to have you with us here with all the folks who help make this. We'll tell you about them in a minute. All of our sponsors, we value them greatly. Oh, nice little steal attempt underneath. Very cleanly done by Cini. You know, fans, you can stop in any of the 7 Siskiyou Cellular locations in Southern Oregon for a wide range of your wireless needs. Over 25 years, Siskiyou Cellular, making customers connect with people and things that matter most. U.S. Cellular. Another 2 points there, making it 35-13 as we approach the 5-minute mark. Cheering section still working hard. Here the Outlaw and their gain. Drysdale again with the left hand. This time doesn't get the bounce she wanted. And she says, I know. North will have the possession, though, under the basket. Christensen, has it blocked. And she's going to get the foul as she kind of nudged her out of bounds. As she made the great block there that time, going up, Mirabile just kind of backed up and got pushed out of line. Skurlock will inbound. See, she is wearing number 7.
Yeah.
And it's that number 7 is not on any of the rosters.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a problem with her
jersey or something. Is it a different jersey? Yeah, she's got different pants on, too. Different pants and jersey.
Well, she has on the, that might be what it is. She's wearing JV pants.
Well, we know that's her.
Yeah.
So we'll just change our roster here number. Look at that drive. Oh, tipped ball. And they're going to get a jump ball on that. Wow, okay. I didn't think that was long enough of a possession touch.
Well, there's actually no there's no amount of time for a jump ball.
Yeah.
It's just if both players have equal possession.
Yeah, it just looked kind of like she tipped the ball as it went up. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
really? Jump ball?
The official said it was contact when she was holding it before the shot.
Before the shot, okay. Because he was going like that, like it got tipped and held long enough on the shot. I was like, what? I don't get that. Of course, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Backcourt pressure now by Sheldon. There's a long pass. That's going to Coach Reedus. And he just, took his arm away. I'm not catching this. Nada? 35-13, Black Tornado with the ball, coming down now. Wells getting picked up on the perimeter. She's got Perzina on her there. She's guarding that passing lane. So she doesn't want to go that way. She's going to have to come this way to Weaver. Weaver picked up on the outside. Brings it around center, picked up there. Nice transfer. Perzina right there on her. Looking for the cut. They get it into Ross. Ross looking where to go. Down in the corner. Christensen off the back. No good. Rebound there. Nicely done. That time Mirabile gets it.
Wells going to get charged with that foul.
She's walking back. She knows she did it.
Yeah, just reached in a little bit too far.
Again, don't forget, coming up this Friday and Saturday, the Oregon State Swimming Championships, all divisions, coming to you from the Tualatin Aquatic Center. Chris will be there doing the play-by-play, and great coverage, great sports scene. It's not just about football.
Yeah.
Everybody says, well, you guys cover football. No, we don't. We cover football, basketball, wrestling, soccer, softball, boys and girls soccer, boys and girls basketball, track and field, graduations. Soon to be getting into theater and productions like that, too. Those would be great. I'd love to start doing those. But there's copyright issues.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times they're doing copyrighted plays and we can't broadcast them. They'd like us to. Oh, look at that. Down low, Ross. Oh, and she gets the roll. Jada Ross hung in there and went up and got it. So that's 3 points on the night for her, 15 for the team. And our score now, 37-15. Cini getting charged with the foul, huh? Skurlock at the line. Misses that one. And for Skurlock, if I'm not mistaken, still only 1 point. Two. So 2 points for Skurlock, but boy, I'll tell you what, she counts up in a lot of other ways.
Yeah,
boy, look at that trap. Oh, there's the steal. Rancato's group made the state tournament last year. Played in the consolation round. Nice job. Christensen comes out, so Hannah Drysdale, Sini, Ross, Wells. Is that Isela Chavez in there now? Yep, Isela Chavez in the game now for the Black Tornado. And it's 40-15. Sheldon, Skurlock. Boy, she's fast too. Look at that. She just ran right around the defense.
Yeah.
Left-handed shot up and good. Well, I'll tell you, she took a licking and kept on ticking, did Perzina. They're moving it down now. Up and in. Nicely done by Perzina. Perzina coming up for the kill. She makes it in.
Timeout taken by North.
All right, we'll take one too with the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It is 44-15. We are back after this. Stay with us.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
At U.S. Cellular, we
All right, back to live action now. Here in the third period. Okay, on Sowers, that is her second personal foul. They inbound the ball. Sini looking down low. Ooh, she kind of stutter stepped there. Drysdale with the left hand doesn't get the roll, but she draws the foul. That time the foul going to go against, it looks like West, Quinn West. Foul. 3 and 2 are the fouls. 3 fouls for North Medford, 2 fouls for Sheldon, 44-15. Drysdale misses the first of the two. Leading scorer in the game, Drysdale with 5 points for the Black Tornado. Recepke with 3, make it 6 points for Drysdale. Coming back down now, there's a dish on the baseline. They kick it to the outside. Back up top. Driving down in the corner, 3-point attempt. Oh, off the rim, no good. And Sini with the rebound. Comes back the other way. Now under a minute to go. Get it out there. Isela Chavez getting an opportunity here in a tightly contested match. Gets it down to Weaver, lays it up and in. Beautifully done. Chavez to Weaver for the bucket. That was beautiful, Chris.
Yeah, great timing. And Weaver, good athleticism, twisting around and get that shot off.
And that is Weaver wearing number 7.
Yeah.
And the roll goes and counts. Rode in there with a bucket. Her first points of our second points of the night. She has 5 on the night. Oh, that one's not going to go as we come to the end of the third. Oh, they put .1 back on? Clock went to 0 and they put .1 back on.
Yeah, well, the ball went out of bounds with about 1 second left, but they're just going to let it run out, say not enough time to make a play.
Yeah, it's like, why bother go to all the hoopla? Just, there it is. They call the period. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Be sure to stay with us. We're back in just a moment.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on LithiaSuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
Well, we thank you for being here. I'm Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. I want to remind you of all the people who make this happen. Table Rock Sports is pleased to bring you this. Schlesinger and de Villeneuve attorneys, who are some great sponsors that we are glad to bring on board, helping us out, bringing you this entertainment here tonight as we start the fourth period. We'll give you some score updates as they come along across town and up north. We got the Panthers scores coming up. Oh, that's going to go in there for 2. What do you got on the Panthers, Chris?
Well, for the boys' side of things, Grants Pass up 57-49, so they've pulled away a little bit from that close neck-and-neck battle that we had.
Panthers and Grants Pass doing battle at Area 51 here in Medford, and the girls playing the girl Panthers up in Grants Pass.
66-18, South Medford leading.
Okay.
With just about a minute and a half left to go in the fourth.
Black Tornado have 18 here against Sheldon, 49-18. Skurlock now comes out on her, Sepke. And they turn it over as they get it. Moving it around now to the outside, driving the ball on the baseline there. Trying to is Brugman. Brings it back out, gets it over outside to the outside now on Marbleau. Weaver out there on her, down into the corner. Looking down for the cutter, not there. Skurlock sitting back here waiting. There, gets the ball. Gets it down low. Oh, nicely done. Throws it back in off Wells.
Yeah, great hustle.
Sneaky, but, you know, when you're the player that happens to, you hate it.
Yeah.
When they throw the ball and it bounces off you just hate it.
Nice feed back inside.
Didn't go, though. See, Coach Brancato didn't like that. I mean, you know that's a determined coach. You're up by 31 points, and you make a mistake, and you're just fuming.
Yeah.
You know, you're up by 31 points, and you make a mistake, and you're fuming because you know your team's better than that.
Well, those are the mistakes that don't have to do with the other team.
Yeah.
That it's not knocking in the bucket because another team does something.
Yeah, it's a self-inflicted
It's
wound.
a self-inflicted, and that is what you can always improve on.
Yeah, those things that, they made it to the tournament last year, but they made those little mistakes that made them in the consolation bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they lost out. But this year I think he wants to get back there because he's got the team to do it, but he doesn't want to make those mistakes now. He wants to get rid of those mistakes now. Going to get contact against Skurlock.
That'll be against Bergman.
Oh, yeah, number 30. That's another foul for her. That gives them 3 team fouls. North Medford with 5 team fouls here in the final frame. We've got 6 minutes and 31 seconds to go.
Richardson checking into the game for North Medford.
Oh, look at that play. Look at that roll. What a job on the hustle.
Nice looking shot.
Brugman there. Another point for her. She has got 9 on the night. Here comes her Sepke now. 52-18. Sheldon with the lead. Just about 6 minutes to go here in the contest. Zini traveling around. Got defense on her. They get it in. And now they've got Brooke Richardson in the game. Richardson in the game with Zini. Ross, Christensen. Passes it out. And they're going to get her on the foul there. Foul's going to get called against Sperry. First personal for her. Again, we want to remind you that you can check it out. The Medford Parks Recreation, they've got all kinds of stuff you can check out. PlayMedford.com to learn more. Register your young superstars for all the leagues they've got, classes they've got, tours they've got. PlayMedford.com. That's the place to check it out. Travel Medford, one of our great partners as well. We did the Southern Oregon Sports Banquet and the Top 10 video for the Mail Tribune. That event happened back February 13th, honoring congratulations to Gabby Sandoval and E.J. Holland, the male and female athlete of the year, to Greg Jones, former Parks Director, as the contributor to the community. Also to Dave, the referee Dave. Congratulations to all the winners and nominees. It was a great banquet. You can watch it in the archive on our YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff there. Look at Skurlock, just everywhere. Good effort there by Zini, man. She's flying all over the place.
Yeah, trying to get there. Not quite in time to save that one.
Coach Brancato gets the ball in. Just under the 5-minute mark here left in this game, 52-18. Sheldon would like to improve to 6-1 in conference play. That only loss came to, as Chris correctly identified in our trivia question, to North Medford, South Medford, sorry. They're at North Medford.
One of the three.
One of the
but
three.
Those are your multiple choices.
That was A, B, or C, and Chris got it right. Boom! Oh, now there's one for the records. Who's going to get that? They need a tall guy like me, right?
Drysdale offering her shoe.
Yeah, it's like, don't they have a broomstick over there or something? Come on, you got a trombone. Trombone would work. You put the trombone up and do the trombone up there. There's another ball. There it is. And it didn't go in.
Yeah.
Could have been a basket. Don't see that every day. Here, we'll call this the shot of the night right here. Watch this. Here we go. The ref, poof, knocks the ball, comes down, and the game is back on. That's your play of the night right there. North Medford with the ball, kicks it out to Sepke. Sepke stands back, calls the defense, says let's recycle, gets it to Christensen. Oh, off the rim, no good. Kelty. And we're going to get a foul underneath. I think that is
Richardson.
Yeah, it is. I think that's who they're going to call it on. Big zero. Yep. First personal foul for her. 6th team foul for North Medford. One more and they're in the bonus. That's all they need to do is give up the bonus to Sheldon. 54-18 is our score. North fighting hard, though.
Yeah.
Skurlock now trying to drive, kicks it, elbow, shot in. Okay, we got a quick timeout. We'll take one, too. We'll be back after this. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports. Thanks for joining us. Southwest Conference basketball action. Back in a moment.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com.
We're back. Thanks for being with us here. 4 minutes to go. 56-18 is our score. Jada Ross inbounds. Gets it into Jasmine Wells. Met at the half court by Brzezina. Gets it across court over there to Weaver, wearing number 7 if you're looking for number 21, which she normally wears. Drives off the elbow. Ooh, almost had it slopped away by Brzezina there. She's pretty active too, like Skurlock. Turn around, Christensen wanted to take that jumper, gets it back out to Wells. Wells picked up out on the perimeter. That time on her, getting on her is West. Inside, over across, there's Cini, three-pointer. Off the rim, no good. Weaver says, I'll take that. Gets it back out, it's a way to hustle.
Yeah.
Oh, Christensen in the corner to Wells, tries to set the screen right into another defender. Weaver wanted to try that three. Looked up and saw how far it was. Said maybe not. Counting down, getting close to the 3-minute mark. That's going to be a 5-second violation turnover. So North Medford with 16 fouls, Sheldon with 5 team fouls, 56-18. See if we get any more score updates. North boys up there, nicely done. Good play there that time. That time went in there. (58-18), 2:37 to go. Correct the clock here. North will have it on the baseline. Full set of cheerleaders there today. Haley Outlaw, back from the cheerleading state championships that went on. Look at that shot. Whoosh! Abby Christensen. Table for 3. 5 points on the night for her. Counting down now here in the fourth, 58-21. And there's a takeaway. North Medford showing some signs of life. They get it out to Weaver. She just gets tackled. No harm, no foul, no call. She comes back the other way. Brzezina into the corner. Back over to her, and she's going to come back and do it. And now they call her on it. And Weaver's sitting there saying, oh, great. She does it, doesn't get called. I do it, I get called. She just walks away, so just go out and think about it. North coming down this way, still trailing 58-21. And nice try to save it. Cini, nobody was there to pass it to.
It's always better to throw it where no one is than where there's a
defender.
That's just going to grab it and push it up the court. Now North Medford can get back, get set, and try to get a stop.
58-21, minute 50 to go here in this game. Don't forget, coming up Friday night highlights. All set for you on Friday night fast breaks. I'll be with Joe Brett in studio at Channel 10. Always a fun night there. You got to come down and see the new studio.
Yeah, I should.
We always used to come out to the old one, snap some pictures, and do social media stuff. The new studio is really cool down there. It's in the Mail Tribune building, part of Rosebud Media, Sinclair Broadcasting. Oh, some defense there, but a nice little twist.
Over at South Medford, 32 seconds left. Grants Pass leading 62-61.
Whew.
That's boys basketball action.
62-32, wow. And they're in a huddle. Oh, off the rim, no good. Coming back the other way. Here they come in. In the game. Looks like they got some JV players in the game now. Oh, into the bench she goes.
She'll get the good line to shoot three.
Yeah, Sowers. She kind of fell back on her wrist, like trying to brace herself.
You got to be careful with that.
Yeah, it's like rolling an ankle. And she'll be shooting 3 free throws. First one's in. Jada Ross coming out. And coming into the game, that looks like one of the JV players making it into some varsity action for the last minute. Got Chavez back in there. Clock running as we're under a minute to go. Christensen into the corner, dribbles through the trap, kicks it back out. Weaver! Yes! That was a nice looking shot.
Yeah.
She's got 7 on the night. Wrong jersey number on, but 7 on the night. Not going to let her live that down. Get to the bottom of this yet. All right, so the clock continues to run now. Oh, that was a little travel there. Sowers, look at that little move. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
I think we're getting a timeout, but just to make a sub.
Oh, she's kind of limping off. Coming down now, under 10 seconds to go. Oh. Let's see. That is going to put him in the bonus.
North already in the bonus.
Yeah.
That foul against Sini.
At the line, goes in for the couple points as we count down the final seconds. Oh, that was actually close. And that will be the final as we finish it out. Glad to have you with us here in this one as it does become a final. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back, wrap things up. Coming up in just a minute. Thanks for being with us here on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Here comes your final. And there it is, 63-24. The winner, Sheldon.
Let's go! At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. And the program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
All right, we're going to wrap things up here. Final tonight, as you see it there, 63-24 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, and a great job by Sheldon tonight. Coach Brian Brancato, a very well-coached team. They improved and stay with only one loss in conference play, that one to South Medford, who was a big winner tonight. And the Grants Pass and South Medford boys game, how did that, they still got time left?
Yep, 3 seconds left. Grants Pass leading by 1.
And they're at the free throw line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's almost inevitable there. But we want to thank the people who helped make this possible, like the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Doctors James Savage, Rajiv Rajagopal, and Dr. Brian Clevenger. They have offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls, and they're ready to help you with all kinds of needs if you need. Dental implants, they've got jaw surgeries. You can check for your implant consultation. Give them a call, 779-3781. Also, to the Lithia Superstore on Highway 62, General Manager Jason Lawrence. Browse them online at lithiasuperstore.com, then come in and work with their outstanding staff, thanks to their title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. Also, to the Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon, sharp vision is important for your student athletes on the field and in the classroom. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon on Royal Avenue in Medford. Fresno? What am I saying? Fresno. That's where I went to college. Your vision care for the entire family is a state-of-the-art equipment and optical boutique for the right look. Visit eyecareofsouthernoregon.com to learn more. Also, to the Southern Oregon Sports Commission, Know Your Role. Table Rock Sports is partnering with the Southern Oregon Sports Commission and to promote the Know Your Role campaign to improve the culture surrounding youth sports. You'll hear messages from this campaign throughout tonight's game and throughout the season, and you can learn more by visiting travelmedford.org and click on Sports. Southern Oregon Sports Commission, Table Rock Sports, the OSAA, and NFHS partners in supporting a healthy sporting environment for all. Also, to Bill's Glass, they've been a proud sponsor with us for many years on Table Rock Sports, and they've been the industry leader and clear choice in Southern Oregon for over 50 years. They cover every full spectrum of glass from your vehicle to any room in your house, and they're locally owned, family-run Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. Also, to Schlesinger and de Villeneuve, we welcome them on board. They specialize in areas of personal injury, workers' compensation, medical malpractice, wrongful death, and other claims, and they have offices in Salem, Eugene, Roseburg, Grants Pass, Medford, and Klamath Falls. Give them a call. Also, to the Medford Parks Recreation, thanks to them for sponsoring our halftime report. They did a great job on their banquet that they had. We're glad to be part of that. That's going to wrap it up for us. 63-24 coming up next Friday night. South Eugene at North Medford. Boys basketball. That one is a big one in the Southwest Conference. And then again, join Chris. He'll be bringing you the coverage from the Tualatin Aquatic Center on Friday and Saturday for the OSAA State Swimming Championships. That action on the NFHS network. You will have to pay for that. That's not our doing. That's theirs. It's a $9.95 or $10.95 charge, but you can get coverage for that. But you'll get coverage for everything for a month for that price. So check it out. One price. You can log in. You can watch hundreds of games from across the country, including any of the playoffs that happen in the course of a month of your fee, and check it out. But that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. I want to thank you for being with us, and be sure to download the free TableRockSports.net app and watch a replay of this game free on your mobile devices. Would like to thank North Medford High School Athletic Director Patrick Grady for helping us tonight and hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week here on TableRockSports.net and today's broadcast. Special thanks to head coaches Brian Brancato and also Terrence Reedus for being with us on the Bills Glass Coaches Corner. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be on Friday. We've got basketball and we've got swimming on the NFHS network. Check out some of the great features on the website and follow us on social media at Table Rock Sports. We hope you enjoyed this free broadcast made possible by our sponsors' support. Tune in Friday night for Friday Night Fast Breaks with me and Joe Brett. We'll bring you the highlights and more, and we'll talk to you then. Again, the final score tonight, 63-24, Sheldon with the win, and they go to 6-1 in conference. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. With Christopher Janish, I'm Demi DeSoto saying thanks for watching and good night from North Medford High School in Medford, Oregon.